before we move on to the White Sox, I always like to have a fun little transition. And I mentioned this to you that I was going to have to do some investigating because times are desperate at Wrigley Field to fill those seats because somehow I was approached to become a season ticket holder.
That's right.
Of the
you
Chicago
sent me that.
Cubs.
I forgot about that.
And it turns out, Smitty.
Why did you sign up to be on their season ticket holder waiting list?
Like, that's the funniest thing. I never did.
See.
And guess what?
I might have to do some investigative journalism to see your email habits.
I get this email and I was like, what the fuck is this? Why the fuck would I want to be a Cubs season ticket holder other than maybe to make a couple of bucks on selling tickets? I mean, I probably go to a few games, but like,
now this was directly from the Cubs sales. Like you had a ticket representative contacting you.
She is a real person who works for the Chicago Cubs. Right. It's not a scam. So what I decided to do is I decided to take it a step further. And I said, why is this person approaching me? Other than they probably have a list of names of people who have purchased tickets recently to Cubs games. That's they could get that through tickets.com or whatever. So I did look into I just went and said, hey, I want to purchase 2 tickets, become a season ticket holder. Well, oddly enough, this is probably the first time, at least I can think of this happening, and maybe it's been like this and we just didn't know about it. But there were easily 17 sections that had season tickets available for them throughout the ballpark.
Whoa.
That you could get tickets for. Like I could just go online and become a season ticket holder without any waiting list, without anything. Yes.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's an underreported story.
I was in fucking shock. I was like, because level 1, I was like, well, let me even go on and see like, why is this person even reaching out to me? Like, I'm surely they don't have any season tickets really available. Well, they are, and
don't call me Shirley.
There's good seats too, in like the lower bowl and in some of those side third and first base line sections right up against the wall there. And I was, it was jaw dropping to me that happened. And she just contacted me again. It's like, do you? Are you
string her along?
Are you
see what
interested?
You can learn from this.
We have some great 20 game packages that might fit your budget. And what I find funny about it is I don't even return calls from the White Sox on season tickets. So I'm definitely not going to return an email from the fucking Cubs on season tickets. But I couldn't let that story go because I was shocked to find that you could just go on and get season tickets. And to me, that is finally the fan base saying enough is enough.
Yeah.
Put you got to get back to your winning ways there, Tommy boy, or, we're not going to just sell out this season for you before it even starts.
You can't finish a distant second in a division where you have every advantage over your opponents. I mean, it's ridiculous, and it consistently happens, and people see through the bullshit, and they're not giving you their money anymore, Tommy. Figure it out. You need to spend. You got to spend money to make money. So, that's interesting. We're gonna have to follow that story. I have not seen that anywhere. That's fascinating because I used to be on the Cubs season ticket holder waiting list, and I actually got called back in 2012, I think it was, right at the beginning of the Theo era. I was never going to actually do it, but I've been a 10 game pack holder for probably 10 years before I moved away. I haven't received a single note from the Cubs. I used to have a representative that would contact me from time to time, just because I had purchased 10 game or 12 game packs before, but they're not even reaching out to me. Maybe they just know I'm 250 miles away now. Maybe their database is that good. They know these things. And you've now moved to the north side of Chicago, so they probably know that. So they figured you've got to be interested in the Cubs in some degree.
Yeah.
Clearly their information was incorrect. They need to look at their chat GPT bot a little bit better.
Exactly. They gotta filter that list a little bit better.
Wordhole Media.